All right. Back into it. Tomorrow we're gonna start playing our game. It's not gonna be a marathon. I'm just playing it just for fun, just until I beat the game. We're gonna play a Mario game. It's a game I haven't played in years. I played it a lot when I was a kid. I will be playing it tomorrow, starting it tomorrow, and until I beat it. So we'll go like on beyond the end too. I beat Bowser and everything, and we'll continue on. All right. Anyway.
Right now.
Some major drama has unfolded lately. Some major drama has unfolded lately. So,
a bunch of
Reckless Ben has posted a new video. So this Lego situation just gets worse and worse every time. They try to put me back in jail.
A bunch of new body cam footage came in. No one's ever seen it, and we're gonna watch it right now.
He came to harass us at our place. He's out of state.
So this is filmed right after I get released from jail.
See, this CEO just doesn't even live in reality, I don't think. He doesn't. I'm not. He doesn't live in any reality whatsoever.
The first time, because I got arrested because I was trying to serve them court papers to take them to court. They're just making up reasons for me to be arrested. But then I get out of jail because I paid for bond. I get out of jail. And now Ammon's just calling the police because he's like, you guys let Ben out of jail? Like, what the hell? Like, how could you guys do that? Ben needs to be in jail right now.
So he was arrested, and I think he was booked into the Utah County Jail. Okay. And he must have been released, even though he's an out-of-state, like, flight risk. He was released. And so he's a YouTuber that does this stuff for videos and clicks. Okay. He was arrested in California for doing this kind of trespassing and kind of stuff, like before, just, I think, in 2024. Right.
My first time getting arrested ever was for serving my court papers.
This is my first time ever getting arrested.
This is my first time ever getting arrested, but I think Ammon's thinking, oh, well, if I lie to the police and make it seem like he's a criminal, maybe they'll just keep him in jail this time,
So that's what's happening. And so, but we like, he's also been passing fraudulent gift certificates to financially harmed.
Fraudulent gift certificates. Does he mean the Guinness World Record?
Oh, I was so confused. I've watched that part like 5 or 6 times. I was like, what's he mean gift certificates?
Yeah. I think he means the
World Record
certificate.
This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
That's what's going on. But at this point, I just need some information so I can tell our staff what is going on, because if I need to go and get some of my staff armed so that he can't threaten them, that's what I need to do. Or they're going to go find him and rearrest him because he clearly had to have violated some kind of rule. There's got to be something to stop this guy from continuing to intimidate our staff.
Yeah, how'd you guys let this guy out of jail? If we let this guy out of jail, he's going to kill our staff. Like, how can you possibly think of letting this guy out of jail?
You watch this, I feel like you're just like, dude, this is hilarious. I'm like, dude, this pisses me off.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, yeah.
It's so funny that it pisses you off.
He's literally lying through his freaking teeth.
I don't know what has been done.
That's how bad this is.
Sure.
Like, we all sighed a big sigh of relief this morning knowing that he was arrested last night. Yeah. And then to have this happen all over again, like, everyone's feeling some pretty significant trauma that he's just not going to stop.
Yeah, so it's not the police or corrections that let him out. That's going to be a judge, right? And so that would be a complaint that would have to be directed towards their office to find out what's the deal. Why would you let this guy out when he's stalking us, right? That's
yeah. So really quick. Sorry, let me grab a pen. Who do I contact for that?
He's like, dude, what are you talking to me about this for? Talk to the judge.
The police officer's like, we tried to keep him in jail until his court case for a month, but the stupid
harassment, stalking, and
don't complain to me, complain to the judge.
Yeah,
oh God!
I suggest you put all evidence that you have against this guy on that.
He acts really like cutesy, like he's clearly got some form of sociopathic disorder. because he lies through his teeth. He says and does whatever he can to just get away with whatever he wants. Again, multiple
We're
arrests,
trying
I
to
think,
pull
in the
Una
past,
reverse card,
different
yeah.
states.
So obviously, if you look in the police records, you can see that I've never been arrested before. But because Ammon says so, maybe the police will just
But why
listen
do
to
they
Ammon,
keep
you know?
taking his word every single time? They're taking his word over your evidence. Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
That's another charge, obviously. I mean, we'll stack him until he leaves you guys alone, I guess. You know what I mean? Or they put him in jail, one or the other.
Dude, that's so insane to freaking say.
Basically, I think Ammon lied to them saying that there's a restraining order when there wasn't. And so he's like, oh, well, that's another charge, and we're just going to keep making up charges about me until I'm in jail for good is kind of what it sounds like. Even though the evidence goes against everything you say, I want to help you out, Ammon, because...
Because I can stack, I'll try to stack it on this stalking case.
Oh my God, dude. Does he not
crazy.
know that he's recorded?
I am just going to...
I don't know if he does or not. Does he know that the police have their body? Oh my God. This just gets crazier and crazier. Hang on, check up with the fan real quick. He isn't gonna get away with this, by the way. Like, I think he knows now that he isn't gonna get away with this.
Figure this out here. Okay, sir. I'm going to call the jail, and then I will meet you over there, okay?
Okay, perfect. See you there in a little bit.
Yep, bye. Hey, it's Abrams with Orem Police Department. How you doing? You guys let a guy go this morning. It sounds like named was released from the jail today.
Officer Abrams?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Man, is there any way I can use your bathroom?
Yeah,
real quick?
for sure. We've got one right back here.
Taking my body camera off and setting it down for a second so I can use the bathroom. You shouldn't be doing this stuff, right? You know what I mean? All 5 of them should be charged. Right.
Basically what they're saying now is not only should we put Ben in jail for forever for trying to serve these court papers, we should put all 5 of his team members in jail for trying to take you guys to court. You guys don't deserve to go to court, and anyone that tries to take you to court, we're going to put them in jail indefinitely.
They started threatening to kill some of the staff. And so they're just like, hey,
Are you serious?
If you don't, we're gonna kill you if you don't give this guy his money back and all this other stuff and like all these things. And so we're like, dude, like you guys have to go through the appropriate legal channels. Yeah. This guy has nothing to do with it, other than he just gets off on making videos and like if you look him up again, he goes by the name of YouTube.
Okay.
And he films himself doing illegal things all the time, and then he gets his videos taken down, do all sorts of research on him. That's what we're dealing with, is a guy who, like, honest to goodness, he's a sociopath.
Okay.
As we've done some additional, searches on him, he has, it appears that a relative of him, of his, because he's originally from Ohio, and then he moved to LA, some relative of his with the same name, that, like, based on what we can piece together, was, convicted of, child porn or child, sexual, contact, some of these other types of things. So there's a very real chance that he may have been abused as a child, but that set him through a mental disorder, kind of whatever the case may be. He's clearly a sociopath, but he does not care about the system.
My whole family's pretty close, and I'm 99.999999999% sure that's not true. But if it is true, I would like to know who that is. So, because I would, that's probably important information for me if there is someone in my family that's like that. But just a really quick update. I think we found the guy that Ammon's talking about.
Athens man is sentenced after he was found guilty of 110 felony counts for recording and distributing child pornography from his home. Benjamin Schneider is sentenced to 8 years in prison.
It's not the same guy.
Yeah, I guess this guy also got charged in Ohio, and he has a very similar name to me. It's actually the exact same name.
It's not the same guy, though.
And maybe he thought that this person was me. Maybe that explains why he's saying I have been arrested multiple times. I mean, clearly this person is not me. I mean, but also maybe Ammon's not the smartest person in the world, so maybe he thought that we were the same person. I don't know, but this is the closest I was able to find of what Ammon could be talking about.
We know this guy's a sociopath, and so we're very afraid for our staff.
Yes, sir.
And these guys coming in, they've threatened people before. They don't care about the law, right?
Right.
And that's what makes us very scared, is because, again, like, and I'm kind of asking a serious question. In your opinion, would you go get a shotgun and bring it in the store?
He keeps asking, like, so, like, you're the police officers, you think it's a good idea that we should have guns to defend ourselves next time Reckless Ben comes in, right? I think what he's trying to do is, because Josh Johnson said he was going to shoot us just for trying to serve him papers.
Holy crap, dude.
What
Wait,
it
hold on.
seems
This
like,
is insane. So he's basically asking, hey, officers, do you think it's a good idea for me to have a gun, a shotgun, in case this guy comes around again? So he can get the okay from the police officer. So
Yeah.
he's like, hey, the officer said I can, insinuating that he can kill you.
well, the police officers the one that told me to do this. Like, I'm just within my rights. He was trying to kill me, and I'm just defending myself. Yeah, he's trying to come up with a reason to justify murdering us, I think, which,
This is actually insane.
yeah, it's a little scary, but
In a situation like this, where some people we feel like are in
So he wants to justify that he can legally kill them, is basically what is going on here. This dude is an absolute scumbag, actually.
danger.
I personally encourage people who are able to carry legally to carry.
okay, so
I just know his Lego friends. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Explains why, because a few hours later we do the GoFundMe. Sheldon gets arrested just for promoting this GoFundMe, and then they send a whole SWAT team of police officers to my house to just arrest everyone. So basically, Ammon's doing what I like to call the 3-year-old method, which is basically if a 3-year-old really wants something and they're not getting it, what do they usually do?
Whine, cry, kick the back of the seat when they're in the car.
Basically this. That's kind of what Ammon's doing. Like, Ammon at first isn't really getting what he wants. It's like, I mean, I guess
Pretty
he got me
much.
arrested, but then I get out of jail, and he's like, oh, shoot, if I just keep saying he's stalking us, they're not going to keep him in jail for I got to make up some story to put him back in jail. It's exactly what a 3-year-old would do, right? And then he says, we're going to murder him. He's like, we're threatening him, and
He's not getting what he wants, so he just keeps like whining and crying. He's like, they're doing this,
and we
they're
can't,
threatening.
yeah, and we can't, honestly, we can't really get mad at Ammon for doing this, because I mean, we used to do the same thing also, right? Like literally everyone used to do this, but then we turned like 5 years old, and we
Oh my god.
we turned 5, and then we realized that this was not the correct method to get what we want. Yeah, basically the person that sent me all this body cam footage asked if I could respond to what Ammon's saying. So I'm saying my official response to Ammon is goo goo gaga, because I feel like that's the appropriate way to respond to someone who's acting like a baby. And send. So right after this phone call, they arrest Sheldon for just promoting our GoFundMe, and sent a bunch of SWAT team members to like SWAT our house, which kind of makes that make more sense to me now, based on what Ammon was saying. But anyways, let's fast forward a little bit. We posted the video, and this is, I think, 5 days after we posted the video now. Matt McNeff, Ammon's brother, calls the police. I don't really think he had a crime. He's just kind of like complaining about our video. No, for real. Look.
Let me see.
Yeah, so it's my brother and I have a franchise called Bricks and Minifigs that we run. He was filming and making this pseudo journalistic documentary that he, that's what he's claiming it is.
Yeah.
He released that documentary on Friday, and our lives have been nothing but hell since then. Once this YouTuber released this video, our franchisees are getting targeted harassment, review bombs. They are destroying people's lives and making it has been a nightmare.
He's not even reporting a crime to the police. He's just like complaining about how much he dislikes the video.
Aren't you supposed to call the cops when there's an emergency?
Yeah.
The cops basically just being the dude's therapist at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think even now the cops are like, this isn't even worth our time.
The American Port Police, our company, and the LDS Church are all colluding now in protecting our franchisee, and it's one big giant conspiracy. I mean, it's insanity.
Oh, now it's a conspiracy theory.
It's just rage bait and clickbait, and he is causing significant serious harm. This has got to slow down.
Remind me, do you know the title of the video on YouTube? I'd like to include that link on the report.
the YouTube creator is his. Like again,
so he's forced to redact his own name.
Do the right thing here.
This entire time, Bricks and Minifigs, they say they've been trying to do the right thing the whole time, and it's literally just been as easy as give the dude his Legos back. Like, they're just sitting in an empty store right now that you guys aren't even planning on selling them anymore. It'd be so easy for you just to give them back, but that would fix this whole thing, but they didn't. So, wait. So, it's because they've caused so much, like, punitive damage now. Like, they've put Brian on medication. He's been having panic attacks. They've tried ruining his whole life and all this other stuff. Now, it's a little bit more complicated than just giving the Legos back now. Basically, our lawyers are saying that this is going to be a slam dunk case. We could just get millions and millions of dollars out of them and just like basically bankrupt their entire company. So Bricks and Minifigs will get completely destroyed. Or
dang, that sounds insane.
We've given them another easy way now. They can say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance. And I will take that as a sincere form of apology. And once they do the chicken dance, then I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry, and we can finally move on to the next video series. It'll be awesome. But it's weird. Bricks and Minifigs still hasn't done the chicken dance yet, which to me makes me feel like they think doing the chicken dance will cause them hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage. They're that scared of doing the chicken dance. They think that by them doing the chicken dance, it's probably, I don't know, but they think that's a worse decision than destroying their $100 million company and all of the innocent franchises that have nothing to do with this. They think it's worth destroying all their franchises just so they don't have to do the chicken dance. Their time is running out, and they have 1 week left as of me posting this video right now, and then there's going to be a third thing. So right now, it's just give the Legos back and do the chicken dance. But if they wait 1 more week, then they're going to have to do 3 things. Whatever this street is, it's the street Joshua Johnson lives on. They will have to rename this street Reckless Ben Street. That way, every time Josh goes home, he's gonna have to see, I live on Reckless Ben Street now. This sucks, you know? Yeah, just as they're stacking the charges to throw us in jail forever, we're stacking the list of demands before they can get out of this mess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep stacking them until their whole company's destroyed.
We're gonna stack it week after week, month after month, year after year.
Yeah, even infinity after infinity. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep stacking those lists of demands all the way up and never stop it. Give the Legos back. It won't stop until the Legos. Anyways, subscribe to Patreon. You'll get to see lots of behind the scenes, like full.
Wow. All right. Let's just continue on.
Video we've ever filmed in our entire lives. Tell him, Victor.
How much further is this going to go on for? I have no idea. It likely won't get resolved within the next few years or so. I mean, who knows? Yeah. Well, almost 2.6 million views in a day.
PSA.
Okay, we're gonna watch. Speaking of scams, we're gonna watch another one uploaded by Patrick CC about Pokemon. Investigating the biggest scam in Pokemon.
PSA has the power to turn a singular Pokemon card into a multi-million-dollar asset.
It does.
When Logan Paul's ultra-rare Pikachu Illustrator was given a PSA 10 grade, it became worth over $16 million. A single grade point lower and the card's value drops to $1.4 million. But when one company has the ability to create or erase millions of dollars with a single number, there's bound to be corruption. And a recent pattern of major screw-ups has many people suspicious of PSA. They've authenticated cards that were altered to look perfect. Their grading system has been exposed as extremely inconsistent, and they've even admitted to straight up destroying high-value cards during their process. And those are just the mistakes that we can 100% prove. There are countless grading decisions that happen every single day that are losing people hundreds, thousands, and in extreme cases, millions of dollars. Which is why when you dig deeper into PSA, the more insane it becomes that a multi-billion-dollar industry revolves around a tiny number on a piece of plastic. Before PSA became synonymous with corporate greed, they were actually providing an extremely consumer-friendly service. PSA, which stands for Professional Sports Authenticator, offered a universal standard to determine how much a card was worth. Think back to elementary school at the lunch table. Your friend has a bag of chips, and you're willing to give up your ding-dong in exchange for it. The chips aren't objectively more valuable than the ding-dong, but if both of you are satisfied with the trade, then it really doesn't matter. Sports cards and trading cards used to be the same way. Maybe I wanted your Charizard card and you wanted my Pikachu card. We'd just swap them and be done with it. But eventually, how rare the cards were became a factor to consider
Especially
in the trade.
like an original
All of those factors
PSA
is what PSA
Charizard.
considered to determine how much a card was worth, which resulted in people paying big money for cards in all different niches.
$13 million for
PSA
that.
essentially created the industry standard guide of what matters when buying or selling cards. In a close inspection, a trained PSA grader validates a card's authenticity, ensuring that it is officially licensed merchandise and not a knockoff. They assess any potential damage, such as rips, tears, scuffs, folds, and finally, they give a grade to the card's overall condition on a 1 to 10 scale. And at the end, they carefully encapsulate the card in a protective case to preserve its condition, with a label displaying its name and official PSA grade. Before PSA was rotting the industry from its core, it was actually meant to preserve the integrity of it. But as their power and influence grew, they started moving away from being a humble service for hobbyists and developing into a corporation fully fixated on profits.
Agreed.
PSA expanded their company beyond just grading cards. They integrated with eBay to create the PSA Vault, which helps store, list, sell, and ship trading cards for their customers. So if you wanted to sell your recently graded card, you could have them take care of the entire selling process from start to finish with little effort. PSA even offered a buyback service where they would purchase the card directly after grading. And some interpret this as kind of a conflict of interest. You're handing a company your card, they're deciding how much it's worth, and then they're offering to buy it from you themselves. If they plan on reselling the card for a profit, they have every incentive to convince you it's worth a little less than it actually is. It's like when Rick from Pawn Stars calls in one of his buddies to tell you what your rare artifact is worth, and almost every time,
Yeah, it's exactly like a pawn shop. Never give you the best deals. It's kind of a scam, you know.
it's worth way less than what you thought it was. From there, PSA's parent company, which is confusingly called Collectors, also acquired rival grading services Beckett and SGC, getting them closer to becoming a monopoly. Today, PSA and its sister companies take up 80% of the total market, with PSA accounting for a whopping 72%. And that dominance comes with an immense responsibility. The trading card market is now a multi-billion-dollar industry, and basically every collector on the planet relies on PSA's labels to determine that each card they received was authentic and in perfect condition. And when PSA makes mistakes, they aren't just minor disputes. They have the potential to be catastrophic errors that can bankrupt a collector. But before we get into that, we all live busy lives. There are so many things to do, and it never feels like there is enough time in the day, including a black dot on the border as well as a few small scuffs on his jersey. All things considered, the card was still in great condition and received a PSA grade 9. 7 months later, another copy of the card was sold, this time a PSA grade 10, for a price of $28,100. The problem is, these were the same exact card. Natural markings on the back of both were identical, meaning that someone had covered up its imperfections and resubmitted it to PSA, got a higher grade, and made tens of thousands of dollars.
Jeez.
PSA is supposed to inspect every card closely before giving it a grade. It checks for scratches, scuffs, and imperfections, but it also ensures that the card is both authentic and unaltered. Like when you and I look at a PSA 8, 9, or 10, we just kind of say, yeah, I mean, it looks perfect. But PSA's job is to notice the tiny things that we never would.
Exact
Maybe
details.
someone repainted a tiny white chip on the edge, or they trimmed a fraction of a millimeter off the border, or they managed to fix a crease that used
Wow, I didn't know it was that serious. You gotta look at every single teeny tiny detail on each card. That's insane.
to be there. And even still, you might wonder what the big deal is. I mean, if a card can be restored to pristine condition, then why should it matter if it was original or not? Well, it's because the history of a card is a major factor in its value. To see a card preserved for almost 70 years without a single flaw doesn't just make it worth more money, it's also just objectively cool. And this is not just true for cards, it's really true for about anything that is rare. The flowing hair silver dollar sold for $10 million in 2013. That's because this coin was the first dollar coin issued by the United States federal government in 1794. Somehow, someway, this little coin was preserved for 220 years. If nobody cared about preserving anything that was rare, then we'd all just buy one-to-one bootlegs. Authenticity matters, and PSA was meant to ensure all aspects of a card were authentic, but they messed up too many times to count. A Billy Maloney card from the early 1900s was purchased for $81 before being altered, regraded, and sold for a $900 profit. A 1952 Mickey Mantle card was altered and resold for $14,800. Ironically, a separate Stan Musial card from 1948 had its edges trimmed and sold for a nearly $2,000 profit. By 2019, hundreds of examples of altered cards that PSA had improperly graded had piled up, culminating in a class action lawsuit. The lawsuit went further than accusing PSA of making a few mistakes. It argued that trained graders should have been able to recognize the alteration and alleged that PSA knowingly allowed them to enter the market regardless. The situation became too large for PSA to ignore, and they announced an internal investigation into the matter. Now, to be fair, PSA grades millions of cards every year, and these alterations were done specifically by the seller to deceive trained authenticators into getting a higher grade. It is possible that these specific instances were genuine mistakes, and someone just figured out how to beat the authenticators. But whether PSA approved the cards knowingly or made a genuine mistake, the result for buyers was the same. Altered cards entered the market with legitimate grades that people thought were original and could be sold for far more money than they were worth, which made people start to wonder if that little number in the corner could really be trusted. Sometimes customers are disappointed with the grade their card gets. Maybe they thought it was a perfect 10, but PSA found a small imperfection that bumped it down to a 9. The customer now has two choices. They can accept the result and sell the card, or they can resubmit it to PSA and hope for a better result. Pokemon card collector and YouTuber Pokemon Steven submitted approximately 10,000 cards to be graded by PSA over the past couple of years. A little under 200 of his cards received unsatisfactory gradings. He believed that these cards were actually 10s, so he decided to resubmit them on the off chance that someone had made a mistake, and the results were shocking.
81 PSA 10s from the regrade experiment. 189 cards in total, so 108 cards did not make the cut.
81 of the resubmitted cards were bumped up from a PSA 9 to a PSA 10. That's 42%. But he had not changed the card at all. The corners, the art, the surface were all exactly the same as when he submitted them the first time. The only thing that changed was the grade itself. And as discussed prior, the difference between these two grades can mean the difference of hundreds, thousands, and in extreme cases, millions of dollars. What one inspector views as a 9, the other may view as a 10. And it's starting to seem like the only difference is how lucky you are when your card is being reviewed. PSA's grading system is supposed to be an objective measurement of the card's condition, but as more controversies pile up, the grading seems subjective. Just goes to show that people are insane for paying such a massive premium for 10s. PSA
Logan
is a
Paul,
huge
for example.
scam, but resubmitting the card could also hurt its value. Another collector submitted over 100 cards to be regraded. 19 were given higher grades, but 34 of them were actually given a worse grade. But why does this happen? I mean, the rules are clear enough. 4 perfectly sharp corners, full original gloss, no stains or no scratches, with a slight allowance for printing imperfections. The problem is that a human grader still has to decide what counts as perfect. Maybe there's a small mark in the artwork that one grader notices while the other one doesn't. What one grader sees as a printing imperfection, another may view as an unnatural defect that bumps its grade down. down. So now submitting to PSA is like gambling, especially when you consider the fees associated with this process. Submitting to PSA for grading costs $25 per card plus shipping, and they do offer slight discounts for bulk submissions. But think about it, if you get a low grade, your card could be worth less than $25, meaning it costs more to authenticate and grade than it's actually worth. However,
it's high risk and most of the time low reward.
if your card is worth more, PSA will charge you insane amounts of money to do the exact same grading as a worthless card. Like Nico, who submitted his rare Mickey Mouse card that was worth $20,000 to
Mickey Mouse cards?
only for them to charge him $1,000 for his perfect 10 grade. Or Scruffy, who was charged $150 for a 10 grade 2021 Pokemon Sword and Shield Evolving Skies, and $600 for a 9 grade 2002 Charizard Reverse Foil. There's also John, who was told by PSA his card was worth $25,000, which is why he needed to pay them $1,000 to authenticate it, but then his card only sold for half the value they claimed it was worth. And no, they didn't give him a $500 discount and say, oops, we messed up. And he still made a great profit, but remember that the grading process for all of these cards is exactly the same, and you don't know what they are going to charge you until after they have already done the service. This has led some collectors to accuse PSA of intentionally having inconsistent grading so people will just keep submitting their cards for additional gradings. This is unlikely considering they've been shown to both overgrade and undergrade cards. Then again, there are stories that make it easy to understand why some collectors still remain skeptical. The most notable example of this is when a collector named Preston submitted 30 separate Pikachu Zekrom GX cards to PSA for grading. He anticipated that most of them would be perfect 10s, but he was shocked to discover that none of them received a perfect grade, with the vast majority of them receiving PSA 9s. In spite of his disappointment, Preston opted to sell the cards through PSA's buyback service. However, he kept records of the serial numbers on his cards and searched them later online to discover that 11 of them had been listed as perfect 10s. Around this time, a PSA 9 of this exact card was going for around $41, while a PSA 10 was nearly $200, meaning that PSA bought them from him as a 9 and sold them as a 10, and Preston missed out on around $1,500 for all 11 cards. And this highlights the conflict of interest I mentioned before. The only people who can change a grade are PSA themselves, so if they are authenticating and buying and selling cards, they could theoretically change the grade of any card to maximize their personal profits on the sale.
As you can see, this is a legendary collection reverse PSA 10 Mankey that's listed on eBay by PSA themselves.
$1,500.
But if this card is a PSA 10, then why does the back look like this? Because how are they listing a card that looks like this as a PSA 10 on eBay through the PSA eBay account?
They need to get sued more. It's all a scam. I hate that PSA is the one that got popular. However, PSA offered a different explanation. Supposedly, someone at PSA had seen Preston's original post on Twitter. They personally believed that the initial grading was too harsh and conducted a secondary manual review, resulting in updated gradings after Preston had already accepted their offer, which is shady. They conveniently realized that they messed up only after they already bought the cards from him and resold them for a profit. Luckily for Preston, his story got a lot of traction online, and he claims that they privately rectified the situation with him, which I would hope means that they gave him the money he deserves for the cards he unknowingly undersold to them. But that still doesn't feel like a satisfying conclusion, and it still didn't explain why the cards were undergraded in the first place. A fellow collector claimed that cards tend to be undergraded by PSA when they receive bulk quantities of the same card. I guess the logic is that when you look at the same card over and over again, you maybe start to see imperfections that aren't there. Or maybe the same person is just going over all of them and is like, surely they can't all be 10s, so here's a 9. But obviously that would be corrupt and unethical business practices. But most importantly, PSA did not make the situation right with Preston until after he went viral on social media and gave them bad publicity. Was Preston the only person this has ever happened to? Or was he just lucky enough to get attention online and put pressure on PSA to pay him what they owed? But one of the most insane controversies that gained traction online was when PSA admitted they damaged someone's extremely rare card, and many saw this as the final nail in the coffin for their reputation. A man named Brian revealed that his PSA 10 Pokemon card was severely damaged while getting it reholdered by PSA, bumping it all the way down to a grade 6.
Oh my God.
The card was a sky-splitting Deoxys, an extremely rare card released in limited quantities in 2004 and never printed in English. There were very few copies like this and in his condition, making Brian's card almost impossible to replace.
It's beautiful.
Now, Brian was getting his card reholdered. Basically, what this means is he already submitted it before and it got a 10, but he was paying them to crack open the old plastic case and seal the exact same card into a brand new holder. Collectors do this all the time if the slab gets scratched, cracked, or it just looks old. A fresh holder can make an expensive card easier to sell because buyers know the case is brand new and the card had recently been inspected. The problem is that the moment PSA cracks the case open, they're handling one of the rarest cards in the world, and if anything goes wrong, the damage is permanent. PSA acknowledged that they had damaged the card and offered to reimburse Brian the full market value, which they determined to be $20,000. He wasn't happy with this, considering that the same card had sold for up to $45,000 around the same time, with others saying it was worth even more. Multiple people have told me that the Deoxys is $60,000 plus, and I personally have an offer over that. PSA fixed this issue. PSA got the $20,000 figure by averaging all of the recent sales of that same card. And this just seemed like a slap in the face because at best they're offering half and at worst a third of what it's actually worth. But the problem is they caused the loss of the card and then gave themselves the authority to decide how much that loss was worth. And rather than accepting their deal, Brian took to the internet. Once again, the community was furious. And this specific situation ramped up to a whole new level once Moist Critical made a video about it.
This is where it gets extremely spicy. That card sold only a couple of weeks ago by PSA. And this is where it gets a little conspiratorial, but I think there's a lot of merit to it. There are people that are speculating that they didn't actually damage his card when reholdering it. The encapsulation process, it's a psyop, it's not real. What they're thinking might have happened is PSA, when reholdering that PSA 10 Deoxys that was submitted, they took it and then sold it themselves, and then instead gave him a 6, saying that it was damaged and now it's, it's down to a 6.
I guess PSA now stands for Pro Scam Artists.
Pretty much.
Critical brought awareness to this dispute far outside the card collecting community, putting PSA under more pressure than ever before. Brian announced they had come to an agreement that he was satisfied with, indicating that he was compensated for the proper market value of his card. By this point, the pattern becomes a bit too familiar. PSA rejected a complaint, the collector went public on the internet, and then the company changed their mind after the story went viral. There are dozens of other examples of PSA destroying their customers' cards, and you have to wonder if these individuals were ever given proper compensation. Probably not, because a massive YouTuber didn't make a video about them. And now I'm just genuinely curious if anyone watching has ever had this happen to them. Like, you submitted a card to PSA and you know for a 100% fact that they messed up your card and then sent it back, but hoped that you'd never notice. Comment below if that happened. PSA's...
I actually tried selling a bunch of Pokemon cards. Took them to this shop near where I live. I thought I would get like a few $100s or something, or $1,000. I only got $25 for them because they weren't in good condition. They were all, I put them in a rubber band, which never ever do apparently, because that destroys them. But yeah, you learn from your mistakes.
Grade is supposed to be a symbol of reliability and prestige, but these days their reputation isn't much better than a sketchy pawn shop, and yet people are still sending in millions of cards to PSA every single year. But why? Well, the thing is, most collectors don't continue to use PSA because they trust them, they continue because they have no other realistic option. There are other companies that do gradings, but a card with a PSA label can sell for far more than the same card graded by a competitor. Leaving PSA for another authenticator would significantly cut down the overall value of someone's collection. And with the prices for some of these cards, we're talking about millions of dollars in value right down the drain. Boycotting won't work because all collectors would have to do it together. The market has decided that PSA is the gold standard, and it's almost impossible to go against what the market wants. As long as buyers seek out PSA graded cards, sellers will continue to sell them, which means that they will just have to deal with whatever nonsense comes with working with PSA. This is why monopolies are supposed to be illegal. But above all else, else, PSA is just another example of how any hobby or niche eventually gets hijacked and exploited by corporations. The same thing happened with sneakers. Any regular person who wants to occasionally, maybe once a year or every other year, buy a nice pair of sneakers has to deal with insane price gouging, unavailability of sizes because collectors or resellers pay thousands of dollars.
What about cars? Like classic cars, like old exotics, like could that be like something too? Like could that be something similar to this? I don't know. Because then there's like fake exotics, like the replicas and stuff are not the real thing. Like, I don't know.
Just to let a pair collect dust on a shelf. Shoes turned into a status symbol, and now it's trading cards. Actually playing with your Pokemon card could scratch the artwork, and wearing your sneakers could scuff them up, which will devalue them. Which is ironic because most people buy nice things because they want to actually use nice things. But the only way to protect the value is to avoid enjoying it for what it is. And unfortunately, no hobby is safe from this. It's only going to get worse. Once people begin to put a price on their favorite pastime, they make way for opportunists to take advantage of the hobby and get rich. PSA isn't just a tragic story of an innocent hobby being corrupted, it is a reminder that nothing you love is safe or sacred anymore. And PSA isn't the only business that's built an empire by telling people what their collectibles are worth. Pawn Stars made a fortune with these same questionable tactics.
Yeah. Pawn Stars. There's a video about Pawn Stars too. Watch it someday. Wow, I didn't realize that it was that deep with PSA grading. Like, I know people have gotten scammed. Like they mentioned Logan Paul. He got scammed out millions of dollars worth of cards. I saw the video. Like, he got like G.I. Joe cards instead of Pokemon cards out, and he lost like $3.5 million. Wow, okay. All for corporate greed now. That's all it is. It's all about money.
Pawns.
All right, well, I'm gonna save this video for another day or here.
PSA. Pawn Star.
This was uploaded 3 months ago. All right. On to police body cam now.
There's a car going.
This was uploaded 3 days ago, actually, almost. They're about to upload another Midwest Safety one in a couple minutes. All right. Wrong way driver sparks citywide chaos.
There's a car going down in the wrong lane and almost just hit like 6 cars.
People are blaring their horns at them.
Cars are dodging them.
If I had a turn, it would have been head on.
Yeah, I just nearly missed them, but she just kept driving like nothing.
Almost looks like they're doing it intentionally.
It looked like a younger lady driving.
She's literally all over the place. I've never seen like that in my life.
I don't know what their problem is, but they're going to cause a wreck.
Yeah, they hit my mirror.
Okay, where's it at right now? I want you to give me a landmark.
I don't have an exact, okay? I'm giving you the best I can, all right? Just go look for it.
She just passed us. She's left the center now.
Up there she is.
4-6 is in the area.
4-7. 4-7 is behind it. Vehicle on the wrong side of the road. Is not stopping for lights and sirens.
She has her flashers on too.
Copy, not stopping. Lights and sirens, 1304.
Blew the red light on the wrong side of the road, westbound on Graham. Passing over Route 8 currently. King Frank Young 4236, 4235, unsure.
Oh my god.
Continuing westbound, approximately 50 mile an hour on Graham Road, passing over Hudson. 36, I'm going to try to get in front of it. Bucko, just hold on.
0547. Older female. Younger female. Copy.
Oh jeez.
Stand by. Hold on. Couldn't lock her in. She's going around, continuing westbound. Young female, appears to be white.
Female, westbound, 55 mile an hour, passing Homewood.
Oh, loud, sorry.
Blowing red light. Southbound onto Oakwood. Southbound onto Oakwood.
Wrong side of the road.
Southbound Oakwood.
Quiet!
Please make your dash cam
36,
straight.
If you can call it out, if I get an opportunity, I'm going to try to get in front of her again.
Copy. So southbound Oakwood.
62, straddling Hill.
What is going on here?
Silver Lake Avenue, away from the center.
She's just doing it the whole entire time.
What do you recommend? Continue?
No, slow down. Turn your lights off. Please show slow down.
Alright, I'm just passing Roosevelt. I'm going to shut it down here as soon as I get over.
Lighting, fine here.
Passing Silver Lake, they're pushing
We're
80
staying.
miles an hour.
We're going to try to keep in view.
Register on their channel, they're about to terminate.
Quiet, D. I don't know if she went up second or not. Quiet!
I didn't see which way she went, did you?
Negative. I saw Falls Cruiser turn left on the second.
Copy, north on 3rd.
North on 3rd, one of them have it?
Approaching Bailey again.
To Bailey Road. Which freaking way is Bailey? Let's go over this way. We're going to head back to our city.
ENC advised, falls with advice and approaching Bailey.
You guys want to frame with Bailey, maybe 6?
Yeah, we do. Sorry, I'm talking out loud.
It's on 2nd at Hudson, making a left towards the freeway.
Vehicle's currently at 2nd and Hudson, left towards highway.
We're going to get on the highway again. Hold on.
Pursuing it. ENC advised, Hudson towards Graham.
Hudson towards Graham. Damn it! Alright, I'm going to set up some sticks in case she comes back eastbound.
I can set up sticks also if needed.
Graham at Hudson.
I just got her with sticks.
Nice!
Oh, what? No way. Okay, well.
The vehicle just lost one tire.
Alright, so
Oh
up on
my
the curb
God.
around me. Now westbound seals.
Westbound seals.
Up.
I'm trying to get onto Route 8.
Oh my god. Just hit the cruiser.
Going the opposite
She just hit the
direction of
cruiser.
travel on Route 8.
We are not allowed to pursue opposite direction.
Opposite direction, Route 8. Is it north or south?
They're southbound and northbound lanes.
Southbound, northbound lanes, clear.
She has to be drunk, right? That's what I'm assuming. Or under the influence of something.
Which cruiser got struck?
Alright, careful. She's off on your right side of the road, up by the guardrail.
Okay, I'm in green right now.
Can't even see her now because of the wall.
Just a minute.
Any idea on speed?
No, I could not tell.
Yeah, I see it.
Wow.
Hold on.
Yes, we're going to report that it may have left down the embankment. On on-ramp, speeding off.
No! Get the f*** out of the
Jesus. My god.
Southbound on the northbound side in the berm.
Copy. Approaching Graham Road and still continuing, correct? Confirm. We're on the on-ramp, getting off.
Up.
On-ramp, getting off. Turn the box around.
She's still going. Right through the grass. Oh, we're trying to trap her in.
Open the door! Slim Jim.
I haven't asked.
What?
Car might still be drivable. Watch yourself behind. Watch yourself behind.
Come on up.
Hold on. Watch yourself behind. Put it in park. Put it in park.
It's in park. You gotta step out, all right? Come on, man. You gotta step out.
You were fine.
You gotta come out with me.
There you go.
Come on out.
So now she's just faking it. Now she's just pretending to be passed out or whatever.
Stand up. Stand up.
Damn.
There's something right on her wrist. All right. Oh, you know her? What's the last name?
Yep, that's her. That's her.
Do you have anything on you, Michaela?
He's with her on Monday night. She was high on mushrooms at the time. She's bipolar and schizophrenic.
I saw you coming, so I slowed down.
She hit my car, the new truck.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I heard.
It's
My throat's sore from screaming at people down at the red light.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing.
What'd you say?
Pills. I tried getting my pills on Tuesday.
So she was high.
We're getting you somewhere. It's not going to be there right now, okay?
Here, let go of this.
Hey, Michaela, I gotta let go of this. Wherever this is.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Let go of what's in your hand, please, okay? We don't want to hurt you, so just let go of what you have so we don't have to hurt you. That's
There you go. Thank you.
I can't have it.
You can't have it right now. No, we're going to give it to you. Just let go.
I'm sorry. I need my meds.
Do you realize what you even just did? Okay, you could have killed
Absolutely not.
If all you need is meds, I would have been happy to help you with that over a phone call.
But they told me to call me in 2 weeks, but they didn't call me. I just need my medicine. I'm so scared. I didn't realize I was 2 weeks. I didn't realize I was so dead.
I'm glad nobody's dead. That was my concern. So if you want to put her in 11, we can. Sure. Oh, right on the other side of the canine over there.
We're going to walk, okay?
Why are the dogs asking me to do something wrong?
Oh, absolutely.
We can take those shoes off.
Come on.
You're fine. Sit down. You're okay.
There's no sense of reality either, apparently.
You're okay.
Stop touching me. I said stop touching me.
Michaela!
We're taking...
Enough!
That's the plan. I recognize her too.
Did we deal with her?
We must have, like, recently.
They just dealt with her Silver Lake kid, said she was on mushrooms, thought she was at her aunt's house. She wasn't.
Yeah.
All the craziness, we're going to see if...
Oh, it's got to be drug induced. My
You would
goodness.
think. So you get one at Bailey. I know you got one at Bailey, and there's one at Chipotle right here, too. Maybe another truck was trying to avoid it and hit another one in the front. Okay.
When the pursuit went that way, the white car stopped right in the road. Blue one didn't see it and stopped, ran right into it.
Okay. Sergeant Burgess.
Oh, they hit those. She hit those cars.
Give me 1 second.
I heard Coca-Cola say that she hit someone on their city too, like a black sedan.
Yeah, they hit the black sedan, but they put the sticks on her, so I'm surprised she made it this far.
What?
That's comforting.
I got a little nervous. We're going to need to get a whole bunch of photos, damage to cruiser, there have been crashes. She's the registered owner. Is she? Yeah, perfect.
She was close. I pulled in the grass. I'm like, I probably shouldn't have hit her. I pulled back over. I'm like, ew. And he had to hit her. He had to.
Dude, he was jacked up. Had to do it. Had to do it.
All right, sorry about that.
Stopped all of a sudden. I was coming.
Hi there. He hit me from behind.
We'll go back to the station here in a minute, okay?
I can't get my pills. I'm going insane. Like, I don't know what's going on. I have anxiety.
You need a tow, it looks like.
You can drive it. I don't know. You know, you're leaking some fluids. Yeah, you're gonna need a tow.
Oh yeah, that.
I'll drive it and go. Please,
That's
I can't
gotta be
afford it.
towed.
Please, come on, be reasonable. Okay, I'll drive it slowly and go back to copy.
The tow is gonna be wrapped up in the insurance
No,
claim.
no, please, no, please. I beg you.
Go ahead.
Taking the keys out isn't gonna help
Sorry,
anything.
I forgot my keys. They charge me too much money. I cannot afford it, please.
Just sit tight for a second.
Heading to the exit there.
I've got her policy number written down.
For coverage.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yes? Yep, I have it. It's not going anywhere. Can you come give me a second opinion? I don't know if this is just from the air conditioner.
Yeah, I think that's oil, actually. There's nothing that holds this. It could just fly off.
Were you here when this happened?
Yeah, I was passing.
Do you think that there... Sir, we're talking.
I think there was a car in front of her, to be honest.
I'm kind of leaning towards, like, cutting this guy a break.
Right, and at the same time, it's like, well, you should
yeah.
be so
Oh my
close to the
God.
back. I don't know.
So it was a totally different situation.
So he's going to take it. Do you have the ignition key?
I'm not going to let it total. I'll try to get it fixed.
So I have to issue you a traffic citation.
All right, Miss Jensen, you come on out.
What should I do? Oh, breath below.
Oh, absolutely. You work a ton of laws.
All right, let me take this out, okay?
Trash is right here. Face the windows.
You think I'm on drugs, so I can't look you in the
I
eye.
don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
I need you to listen, McKenna.
McKenna?
Michaela, I made a mistake.
Michaela?
You're Michaela, right? Just step backward, step backward. Have a seat.
She not even know her own name.
Have a seat, okay? Oh, and sit.
I don't know what came out. I just need my pills. This is weird. Guys, me.
What's your address again? I know you said it a few times.
I think, though.
That's
I'm confused. But then my head tells me, no, so you're right, officer. What is my address? I'm sorry.
Do you think it's...
Yes, I do. But when I close my eyes, I think something different. I'm sorry. Let me come back to reality.
It's okay. It's all right.
That was weird. I'm sorry.
What the
My eyes, they are green. But that's what I think. Like, I've been told they're green. I'm feeling like I was in a car accident.
You're more than welcome to press.
How loud?
You can do it like in that voice right there. Yeah, right?
No screaming.
You got it. You got it.
Who are you trying to police?
Yes, the same person who's been with you for the last few hours of my life that I will never get back. So please get in the car. We wear seatbelts.
I love the law. Am I allowed to exit the vehicle? Cuffs are hurting me. They're getting tighter. Ow, I can't breathe. Yes. You're going really fast. Can you slow down?
Ah, yeah, ironic.
Is this door locked? No, what? I can't breathe. I'm having a panic attack.
Okay.
All right, so.
Look at me. You have to listen to what he says, okay?
Comply.
Okay, all right.
Look, it's so sunny. I'm about to go celebrate my holiday.
All right, so we're going to have a seat in here.
Put your leg up and your butt in.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Watch your leg, ma'am.
See you. Thank you. Bye. Bye. See you soon.
She's calm now.
Transporting this female to Summit County Jail.
I would say this is the best day of my life.
The suspect, identified as Michaela Jensen, told the court she believed she was experiencing a psychotic break at the time of the incident, describing intense paranoia and delusional beliefs during the chase. Prosecutors claimed she had roughly 19 times the legal limit of marijuana in her system. During the pursuit, she struck at least 2 vehicles, 1 civilian car and 1 police cruiser, with reports suggesting the total may have been as many as 4. She was charged with failure to comply, operating a vehicle while intoxicated, reckless operation, speeding violations, driving left of center, and improper use of signal lights. According to news reports, Michaela was sentenced to 2 years of probation and had her driver's license suspended for 3 years. She was warned that breaching probation could result in up to 3 years in prison.
And there's a lady driving in the opposite direction on the wrong side. And
okay, do you see the vehicle?
One of the things people never realize when they call 911 is how quickly an emergency center can get overwhelmed with calls when a major incident happens.
You have reached Austin 911. Do not hang up. Please hold for the next available call taker.
But when dozens or even hundreds of calls start coming in about the same incident, like a wrong-way driver, the question is whether you need to ask every question or do abbreviated call taking and quickly triage each call to find the calls with the most vital updates. Abbreviated 911 call taking is widely debated. Some believe you should be thorough with every single 911 call, no matter how long other 911 callers have to wait. Others point out that the practical impact is this means longer wait times and the callers on hold might have better info. With the abbreviated call taking approach, if dispatch already knows the basic nature of the incident, the focus often shifts to gathering any new time-sensitive info and triage the call, trying to find the calls with the highest value info.
I just seen someone driving like a silver Chevy mix.
Was it on Kent Road?
And then you see the final part of that process where dispatch hones in on the most vital info and then quickly free up the line so they can remain available for others urgently calling in.
Okay, we got a bunch of calls. We're trying to find the vehicle, okay? Thank you.
But what do you think? Today we're releasing a poll to the public in the description. Should abbreviated call taking be allowed when 911?
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, dispatchers have to go with the caller who's providing the most info. You know what I mean? I can't, like, I gotta assume what one person's saying is more valuable than what the other person's saying. All right, we're gonna watch one more video.
There's a car going down in the...
All right. All right, sign up for Code Blue Cam. Oh, geez. All right. I will be right back. All right. All right, code blue cam time. Man drags all of his friends on a 150-mile-per-hour police chase.
This is a simple traffic stop for speeding, but given the suspect's reaction, deputies now know they are hiding something, and finding out won't be easy.
Of course they'll run.
You're gonna get dog for that! It's around 1 a.m. on February 13th, 2024, when this Rock County Sheriff's deputy notices a white Camry speeding at 36 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone in the village of Orfordville, Wisconsin. But as the deputy initiates a traffic stop, he doesn't realize this is only the beginning of chaos he doesn't yet see coming. At this time, deputies have also been advised to remain on high alert due to a sharp rise in crime, especially vehicle thefts and burglaries in the area. Because of this, deputies patrolling the area are not willing to take any chances, even on the slightest suspicion.
At least I had it at 36 and 25.
11 over.
It's a white Camry occupied 3 or 4 times. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Deputy Cliff of the Sheriff's Office. Reason for contact tonight, speed 36 and 25. You got your driver's license on you?
Yeah.
All right. Is it a rental car?
Yeah.
All right. You got a rental agreement on you? There we go. Where we coming from tonight? Madison. Looks like you're past your return date on your thing. It says Monday, February 12th.
No, this might not be.
Is that the old one? Because it picked it up on the 9th and returned it on the 12th.
Yeah, there's a new piece of paper from
You can, you probably can't call them right
No,
now.
they're usually closed. What's your new return date?
It was because I had an insurance claim.
Gotcha.
So they're keeping it until my car was fixed.
Gotcha. You said you're calling from Madison. Where are you headed to?
Beloit.
Beloit? Yeah. Okay. All right, sit tight.
Suspect driving the car is 26-year-old Kevin, and as the deputy runs an inquiry on his identity, the expired car rental will become the least of his concerns.
Rental agreement expired at 10:30 p.m. last night. Can't find the new one. Claims are coming from Madison. It's where the rental is out of anyway.
Do they all ID themselves or no?
No.
They refuse?
No, haven't gotten that far. Driver's on paper for a bunch of fleeing and then receiving stolen property. 5,000 over.
So the car is stolen now, basically.
That you should have a curfew.
I'm thinking. I thought I saw one in here. He's got like 40 DOC rules.
Did he give you the rental agreement?
Yeah, it was from the 9th to the 12th.
For his name?
Yeah. Must remain inside your approved residence between the hours of 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. So yeah, he's outside of his curfew by 4 hours.
And he's a driver?
Yeah. Backseat fucking full.
Have you ID'd everyone or no?
No. No, there is 3. Hey, Kevin, can you step out for me?
Watch. Watch.
I'm just gonna talk to you at the back of the car here.
Wouldn't it just be a regular ticket or something?
No, I'm asking you to step out of the car.
Yeah, I'm asking why. What's the reason?
None of them, these guys are going to be cooperative.
Kevin, can you step out of the vehicle from me?
Yep, there we go.
4246, vehicle's taking off, southbound towards Beloit. I'm going to immediately request spikes by Beloit.
Southbound towards Beloit, requesting spikes from Beloit.
402, I am in pursuit, speed 75 miles an hour, southbound towards Beloit. Roads are dry, vehicles occupied 5 times. Weather is clear.
Thankfully, there's no traffic.
That is so dangerous, especially with like people in the back. I'm pretty sure one of them was a kid. I don't know. I wasn't able to tell.
But that doesn't deter Kevin from driving dangerously,
I know
putting the
his
lives
friends.
of his friends in the car at risk as he
that girl
desperately
looks real
tries
young.
to flee the deputies, who are now requesting ways to slow him down.
Requesting pit if we slow down enough before Beloit.
I want, with it just being us two and them having 5 people, I want spikes first. We are past Pavement, approaching Pinnacle Grove, still southbound 100 miles an hour. Still 100 miles an hour, about to pass Pinnacle Grove.
Thankfully, there's no one out right now.
All back to Cliff. What was the driver wearing?
believe it's going to be a darker sweatshirt. Driver has shoulder to the little lower, thick dreads.
Copy that. 90 miles an hour, still southbound, passing Laird and Kettle.
Back right passenger is going to be a heavier set male, black, darker sweatshirt, wearing a black do-rag.
The other male in the passenger seat is 23-year-old Deshaun, whom the deputy had observed slouching in his seat and avoiding eye contact during the traffic stop. By now, he already suspects all 5 occupants in the car are involved in something sus. But even when their method to stop them is successful, he is not prepared for the lengths some of them are willing to go just to avoid getting caught.
Fixed out there now. Too late, we're past them. 87 miles an hour passing Newark. Suspect probably at Frederick. 103. 6 speed deployed, 6 speed deployed.
Oh, they get him?
With 2 of the tires busted, deputies believe the chase is nearing its end, but they couldn't be more wrong.
Oh, back. Am I good for hit, slower speeds?
Stand by right now. Stand by. I want another bullet unit with us. Sorry. Where do we have other bullet units at? With them having 5 people, I don't want to pit this vehicle in case they all bail. With just us 2. We're about to go south on 4th.
Foreshadowing.
Copy. Southbound on 4th at Merrill. Cliff, let's go and pit.
On westbound Merrill.
Flip Merrill!
Ah, there you go.
You're gonna get dog bit! You're gonna get dog bit! You're gonna get dog bit!
That's just a driver and passenger got out and ran.
Get out loud! Get the out of loud! Rail park, one at gunpoint. Hands behind your back now! One went that way, one went towards Tilly's. In the ground, I got you on gunpoint. Why don't you f***ing move? Why don't you f***ing move? 42, 46, I got one at gunpoint. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I have no idea where I'm at. Yeah, I got a second male. He's cooperative. Are you driving? Roll on your stomach. Roll on your stomach. Can you breathe? Why are you running, bro? Why'd you guys not run? No, I'm scared. You guys good here, buddy? Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, let's go. We're good.
402 driver in custody.
You injured? You good, boss? All right, sit up. Put one of your knees. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Man, you're making me run. I'm a supervisor, dog. I don't do this. Put your hands out back behind you. I'm not gonna with you, all right? You're good. I get you scared. I'm scared too, man. People don't run if they're not doing dumb. You know what I mean?
I just got it.
God, prisoner, why are you doing this to yourself, dude? That's stupid.
You gonna go, Brian?
Realistically, all you got is misdemeanor charges. All right? No weapons or guns on you? Roll on your side.
R2R6, just to confirm, there's 2 males and 3 females, correct?
Yeah, 10-4. Stand up for me.
You got him?
Yeah.
10-4. You guys got the driver.
I think the sergeant's alone with 3 at gunpoint.
Okay, and Beloit just said they have a male. You got a male. And Linder has 3 females.
How many males in the car? Yeah, that should be everybody. I'm walking my guy out.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, you're good, brother. You okay? I kind of threw you into the fence. You good? Shut up, you wouldn't have had a charge.
For real?
Yeah, now you're going to jail.
For real?
Yeah. You're the passenger, man. You can't control what his driver's doing.
Damn, man.
Yeah, you fucked up. Now you got me all out of fucking breath. You're out all of breath.
I forgot to bleep that part.
Perfect. Good job, Sarge. It didn't take much. He's as out of shape as I am. We got to get to the gym, big dog.
I didn't sign up for none of this, man.
I didn't sign up for this shit either. That's why I promoted, sit in my car and do nothing. You guys got lucky. I just took my dog in to get his teeth done. One of you guys would have got bitten up.
While Kevin and Deshaun both run for their lives, the 3 women in the car stay behind, choosing to wait for the deputies. And the story they eventually share is something quite different from what deputies had suspected about them all along.
I'm glad you guys stopped them. I was so
It was probably terrifying, sister. You don't got any bomb creates, nothing, right? No. Okay. You're gonna go with Officer Bornwood, okay?
Back this way. Back over this way.
Alright, go ahead and take a seat for me.
Ouch.
Look, sit.
Is there a dog in here?
There's no dog in here.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and hop in there for me. Nope, no dog in here.
I'm gonna say, don't put me in nowhere with no dog, please.
What do you need? What do you...
Oxygen. Dude, I caught that guy. He's all the way up to the park. Told the driver to step out of the car over in Orfordville.
Yeah.
He's like, why? It's just a ticket. I'm like, dude, step out of the car. Looks at me.
Okay, catch your breath, man. This is DL. Yep, Kevin.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
He gave me his driver's license before he ran.
All right, I'm gonna go run them.
Let me check with all back, but I don't think we're charging females or anything unless they're on paper or something.
Yep, I'll run them.
I didn't count it. The back right passenger had like $500, $600, $700 on him.
Wow.
Yeah, big old wad. Getting in a foot chase with all back behind me threatening the dog. I'm like, we don't have a dog. I'm like, we don't have a dog. Like, bro, he's lying.
With both Kevin and Deshaun in custody, deputies begin speaking with the 3 female passengers to understand what led to this chaotic chase. But they soon realize that the reason may have very little to do with them.
Dude, what happened tonight?
We met them at the bar and we just was going with them.
Did any 3 of you know these dudes?
No.
No, I've seen him before.
Okay, where have you seen them at?
Like bars and stuff like that.
Okay.
We don't even know them for real. We were kind of just hanging out. We were drinking at first.
I guess.
Did they tell you where they were going? No? Did you know, like, Beloit or, like,
Well,
the
yeah,
general...
I knew we was going to Beloit, but I didn't know where we was going in Beloit.
Gotcha. Did they tell you what you guys were going to do, or...?
Just go kick it.
Okay. Have you ever met those guys before? No?
But he said he had to pick something up. Okay. The one that was driving.
Okay. Did he ever tell you what he had to stop and get? No? Okay.
But he had his GPS on, so he, like, knew where he was going.
Okay.
But I don't know what he was going to get. I told him he was speeding. I saw the sheriff. Was it you, the one that he moved?
No, it wasn't.
I told him, I said, you're going to get pulled over for speeding. You're going 40 and a 25. And he was like, man, I got my license, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. Sure enough, we got behind him.
When I first pulled you guys over in Orfordville, did they say anything to you?
They just, we just sat in the car.
And he pulled over. I was like, okay, everything's cool. He's showing you guys his license. I'm like, okay, he got his together, you know? Then when he came back, that's when he started acting like he didn't want to get out of the car.
Okay.
And I was like, what the f***?
I don't know, I guess he made the decision to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Did he say anything while he was running?
No.
And he pulled off, and I was like, you need to let me out. And then he was telling us, like, the one in the back was like, go faster, or whatever. Okay. And I was like, your safety matters more than anything.
Yep.
I said, even if you're trying to get away from the police, I said, my life matters. If you don't care about yours, mine.
Yeah, she's right. I mean, this could have ended so much worse. Like, they could have been a pit, rolled over, people could have got injured or killed, you know? Anything could have happened.
So slow the down, let me out or something.
I just told them to stop the cars. I said, we're not running. We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So we're going to stay here, and you guys do what you're going to do because this doesn't have no food.
Okay. And then I told them, I said, when you guys kept throwing the spikes, I kept telling them, like, you might as well just get out. Not like get out and run, but like stop the car. You might as well get out. There's no point because the next step is going to be probably crashing, and I did not want to crash.
Only a small percentage of people get away from the officers.
Okay.
I just told him, you might as well stop the car. Should have been stopped it. We were like yelling at him the whole time.
Okay.
But at the same time, I didn't want to like put too much pressure because I didn't want to die. So I like kind of was chill about it.
Okay.
And then my friend tried to stop the car because it was still going right here, and then we just got out, and the lady pulled up and told us to get on the ground.
Okay. So they didn't really say anything while they were running. They were just booking it. Right. And then they obviously stopped the car here. He didn't put it in drive or put it in park. So then
my friend behind me, Kia,
gotcha.
She put it in park.
Kiatra leaned over and threw it in park.
Yeah,
and then that's when they came up.
And then we just waited for the lady to come.
Okay, so you don't know these guys at all?
No.
Okay. Well, you had a hell of an experience.
My friend was sleeping. And did you see her sleeping? I honestly just woke up. Honestly, I don't even get out the house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was a hell of a night out for you.
Yeah, this is my first time ever even being in a situation like
yeah.
My homie died from speeding super fast, so I was telling them,
like, slow down, because, like, you're risking all of our lives.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's super dangerous.
Yeah, and all three of us, we both have kids.
Right.
So, like, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
That's what we get for going.
Yeah, maybe. Next time we're not going to leave the bar with random dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, how about?
Yeah, lesson learned.
You're good to go.
Just so you know, he is on paper. He is past his curfew. So that's why.
Curfew?
So.
Wow, he's bold.
I got a kid to get home to. I don't even play like that.
And I think I have, unless it's in my pocket, I have some cash in the car.
Okay.
It'd be like $50, I think.
We'll have to figure the cash thing out here in a few minutes. I think your other friend's actually already calling for a ride. She's right over.
Yeah, I just don't want to lose out on anything. I know a lot of stuff could be like evidence and whatnot, but I can tell you the exact amount.
Dude, do you know where that $50 was at?
It's in either the glove department or on the floor.
Let's make some better choices with our friends.
Hey man, can I have your hat off for me?
But even when Kevin and Deshaun refused to speak with deputies about the chase, they managed to find enough evidence in the car to know exactly why they ran.
Such a car found
Drugs in there.
Where'd you find
underneath
that
the
at?
driver's seat or the passenger seat.
Underneath the passenger seat?
And Creed was saying he couldn't get to it from the front. So it had to have been my
I'm gonna charge you with then.
Back right?
Yeah. I haven't counted it, but it's
stack.
A stack.
Well, there's 2 phones that I took and some money.
I've got phones, or I've got one phone.
Yeah, we'll take all 3 phones.
Well, I'm assuming they were going to pick something up because my chick said that they were going to get something. That's what the driver said.
Probably McDonald's.
Yeah.
They just passed it at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, totally was.
Deputies find a total of $541 in cash, 2 phones, as well as a green leafy substance in the car, weighing 39.73 grams that test positive for THC. Ultimately, Kevin was charged with vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, second-degree recklessly endangering safety, misdemeanor resisting obstructing an officer. He also received over $950 in traffic citations and was later released on a $2,500 cash bond. Eventually, he was found guilty of fleeing eluding an officer, resisting obstructing, and all the traffic citations. The remaining charge was dismissed. Ultimately, he was sentenced to 18 months in state prison, followed by 2 years of extended supervision, while one of the passengers, Deshaun, was charged with felony, possession of THC, second offense, misdemeanor, obstructing an officer. He was released on a $500 signature bond. Eventually, he was found guilty of both counts and was sentenced to 90 days in jail. Don't just...
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, this could have been so much worse. Like, if they all ran, oh my god, that would have been a chaotic situation, I think. Tomorrow we are gonna play. I'm not gonna consider it a marathon. I'm just gonna play it just because I want to start playing games again. We are gonna start playing Super Mario 3D World. I mean, I haven't played this game in so long. I want to play from beginning to end. You know, it's such a fun